Next award is a very special one, the Stevens Honor Award, an award that has been received by some truly remarkable individuals, including Nobel Prize winners, famous artists, and the inventor of the digital camera. The award is meant to recognize an especially noble individual in any field of endeavor. The 2013 Stevens Honor Award goes to Dr. Norman Lee. Dr. Lee earned his doctorate at Stevens in 1963. He is considered to be one of the preeminent experts in membrane and separation science and technology. That sounds hard. He has spent 5 decades in the petroleum and chemical industries, serving as a senior scientist with Exxon Research and Engineering, as well as Director of Research at both Universal Oil Products and AlliedSignal. He also served as a consultant for the U.S. Apollo moon landing project. Currently, Dr. Lee heads NL Chemical Technology, a chemical process development and technology transfer company. He has received numerous prestigious awards for his groundbreaking work and holds 45 U.S. patents, almost one for every state. You got to work on 5 more. Dr. Lee is the namesake of the Dr. Norman N. Lee Distinguished Lecturer in Chemical Engineering at the Wayne State University College of Engineering and was elected to the United States National Academy of Engineering in 1990. The Stevens community is proud to bestow the Stevens Honor Award to Dr. Norman Lee.
It is indeed a great honor for me to receive the Stevens Honor Award. When President Fawardin called me to give me the good news, I told him that receiving this great honor in this year means something very special to me, because this year is the 50th year, 50, after I graduated from Stevens. Thank you. And I also mentioned to Professor Dr. President Fawardin that I actually have 2 50-year anniversary to celebrate. The other one is that my wife and I will celebrate our gold anniversary in this year. In 1963, I did have a quite hectic schedule. Something like I graduate in a Saturday. Graduation ceremony usually was held on Saturday, sometime in June. Then Monday, I started to work for, I consider the elite laboratory in the world, the corporate research lab of Exxon, which was in Linden, New Jersey. And then I got married in August. And now I told you this, you probably can guess the secret of why I worked so hard for my PhD, because I planned to graduate and then get married in the same year. But there were a couple months in between, because my father told me, you better work for a couple months so you have some money in your bank account before you get married. So that was the reason. Well, let me just change a little bit. Not too long ago, my wife, Jane, gave me a book to read. Knowing that I do have a busy schedule, and she knows how to get me to read a book quickly, she casually said she read it already. And she already gave the book a copy to our daughter, Rebecca, and our son-in-law, Dennis, they are both here. Another copy to our son David, he's also here. I might also mention our niece Carol and her husband Mark are all here. Anyway, she said they all have the copies of this book. And she knows by saying that I will read it quickly. So I did. And I thought I'd share with you what I learned from this book. The title of this book is How Do You Measure Your Life? The author of that book is a well-known professor at Harvard Business School. His name is Clayton Christensen. And after I read this book, I think the bottom line of this book are 2 points. One is, I'm quoting here, understanding what makes us tick is a critical step in the path to life's fulfillment. That's the first point. Second point, also the relationship with family and close friends are one of the greatest sources of happiness in life. And the author suggests all the readers measure their lives against these 2 criteria. So I thought I'd share this with you, and I did think about my 50-year career. I guess I'm happy to say that my answer to both for myself is positive. I had a good fortune receiving a good education from Stevens, and that I already said get me into this world-class lab in Linden, New Jersey. At that time we had 400 scientists. And afterwards, I had a good fortune working for UOP and AlliedSignal. Both now are part of Honeywell. I can say that these companies are really world-class, and I really am very fortunate to have the chance working there. And now, my wife and I having our own company. This company is, by comparison, much smaller, but very much focused. We work on membrane science and technology. The applications are in the field of purifying water. We in this country are so fortunate, we take it for granted to have clean water, but 1/3 of the population around the world do not have clean water. So I think it's very satisfying to work on solutions solving that kind of problem. Water is so essential to life. Thank you. My final saying is I'd like to report to you when Professor Farvardin called me to give me the wonderful news of this honor. We had a very nice chat over the phone. And I find out there are 2 common points between 2 of us. One is we both really like our work, and I think that answers Professor Christian's criteria, what makes us tick. To this day, I really love chemical engineering. This is a big field, and water purification in specific is what we enjoy doing. The other thing President Farvardin and I have in common, we are both first-generation immigrants. That means we both were born in other countries, but have chosen this great country to be our home. And I remember we both said over the phone, this is indeed a great country because it provides tremendous opportunities for those who want to get ahead. This is a country where one's hopes and aspirations can be realized. When Mr. Joe Weber wrote to me, kind of officially told me about this award, he did say Stevens has made remarkable progress in innovation and academic excellence. I know for sure that under the leadership of President Farvardin, Stevens will continue to make great progress and having greater and greater success. So finally, thank you so much, Stevens, for this great award. Thank you.